my channel. Today I'm going to show you around the house and show you where I have my plants placed. We've kind of been trying to settle in after the move, so I don't know if these are final positions, but these are the current positions. So I thought I'd give you guys a tour around the house and let me know what you think in the comments. I hope you enjoy this video. Alright, let's go! So let's start this tour off in this room. I'm not sure what I would call this room. I guess a sitting room. We don't really have a TV or anything in here, so we just have a couch and plants and some chairs and a shelf. So anyways, here is my Monstera. He's doing okay. He's looked better. I think he's still adjusting. But he's getting some decent light throughout the day. He gets light from the window over here, and then he gets light back there from the the screened-in porch. So he's doing okay. I just watered him the other day, so hopefully he'll start perking up and looking happy again. And down here, this is where I have my pink Dalmatian plants. These guys have been such a struggle. I don't know if I'm not watering them correctly or not giving them the light they need or giving them too much love, I think. So what I've done recently is just kind of left them alone. I haven't been watering them weekly like I water my other plants, and I keep them in, right now they're like in a pretty dark corner. So I've lost a couple of their I don't know what you would call this, like stem stalks. I've lost a couple, but I'm trying to maintain what I have just by neglecting them. They seem better when I don't do anything to them. Okay, so let's move on. So right here is my antique plant stand. I don't know if it's originally a plant stand, but that's just what I'm using it for. Here goes my palm. He's happy. He's got lots of light, and I haven't noticed any changes in him since the move, so I'm just gonna let him keep doing his thing. Down here is one of my little baby rubber trees. This guy had spider mites before we left, and I treated him, so he's kind of just on the mend. He's not doing a whole lot, but he's not doing nothing. So I'm just gonna let him be for now. I'm not just gonna water him and just let him sit. And here goes one of the shelves I was talking about. It's completely empty because this house has a lot of storage and shelves. So I think this will just be full of plants over the next few months. I'm gonna find some new plant stores out here and fill it up. Let me get that focused. And so here's a bird's nest Sansevieria. I always thought this was the Sansevieria Hahini, however you pronounce that, but I'm not sure. He's got a baby right there. And then I have another one up here, which is the mother of this one, and she's got another baby. Where's her baby? Her other baby's right here. Let me just, there we are. And up here is a peperomia. I am not going up there to get that. I'll try to move the camera up there, but that one's actually doing really well. It's got a lot of new growth on it, whereas since I had it, it hadn't grown anything. So it's just now putting out this spring. Alright, so let's move along. And up here I have a marble pothos, and it's doing pretty well. I haven't lost any leaves for the move. It's kind of got some brown spots. I think that might be because of the fertilizer I was using. I was using fish fertilizer, and I think it kind of burnt a couple of my plants. Up here is an arrowhead plant. This one's doing well. It keeps putting out new growth. trouble with that plant at all. And here are our piano plants. This is a begonia. Can't tell you the name of it because I don't remember, but he's putting on a lot of new growth. He's doing really well. Can't complain about him. He did lose a couple leaves during the trip, but he's already put out enough to make up for that loss. And here is my satin pothos. This guy's doing good. I'm trying to get him to go up this trellis. So I think I need to get some clips to kind of help him. I thought he would, you know, kind of attach on his own, but he hasn't so far. So I'm gonna see what I can do to help him out. All right, and here goes my watermelon peperomia. He's doing really good. I did cut one of his longer, I guess, branches to propagate, and it's been in water for probably about a month now. There are no roots, there's like nothing on it, but it's, you know, it's still thriving. So I'll show you that little clipping in the kitchen. And here's my begonia maculata, and if you follow me on Instagram, you'll see the picture I just posted of this guy, this new leaf here. Just so adorable. He lost quite a few leaves over the winter, and he lost some baby leaves, some new leaves too, but I don't know exactly what I was doing wrong. Could have been too dry. He may need a new pot because he's getting quite big, but we'll see. He's got new leaves, so that means that he is active and awake. And here is my other rubber tree. I love all the different varieties of the rubber trees. I just love the variegation, the color. I love that you can get, you know, a tree that has pink on it. Like, I love that. And here is my other rubber tree. This is Big Daddy. Look at that. I need to get some stakes to help these other branches stand up. They've gotten so heavy that they just kind of fell over, so I need to do something. And I know Aldi's had some stakes, and I didn't grab them while I was there. I should have. So I'm gonna have to check Lowe's, because we have a Lowe's out here, and see what they have, or maybe one of the garden centers that I can find. I haven't been to any. I just been researching at this point as to where they are. All right, so let's move along. And this is a peace lily. I'm not too fond of peace lilies anymore. They're okay. They're not my favorite plant. I seem to struggle with them a little bit, but this guy is the last one I had. My other one I ended up getting rid of, my older one. He was just, I don't know if it was him or the pot or the soil, but he was growing mushrooms. He was full of gnats. His leaves were burning, and I just was kind of over it. So I went on ahead and let him go. So let's move through here. This is the dining area. And here goes a Dracaena. I've had this plant for a while. He's doing pretty good. No complaints. I think he's may have dropped leaves one time in the years that I've had him. Otherwise, he's just a perfect plant. You know, no complaints. All right, let's move over here to the grow light crew. So these guys I keep under the grow light. I know they require a lot more light and are happy with, you know, more lighting. So I just keep them over here. I may, once I figure out better lighting in the house, move them someplace else, but for now they love their grow light. We got Hoyas, Donkey Tail, String of Pearls, Aloe, another Hoya, Sansevierias, Succulents, Hoya, Croton, I forget your name, something Compactica, I think though. This was a gift. I don't know what it is. I'm not too in love with it, but it's there, and I'll just show you guys what it looks like with the grow light on. So bright. So So literally a neighbor came over to introduce herself yesterday, and she's like, so what's the deal with the purple light? And I'm like, what do you mean? And she's like, well, me and the girls were wondering, like, is it a grow light? And if it is, like, what kind of stuff are you growing? And I'm like, it's house plants. I'm not growing anything else in here. I just thought that was funny. Oh, and I almost forgot. I got some plants up here. Now, the two on the ends had spider mites. They're the Macaulay spinale. They both had spider mites on them before we moved, and I cleaned them, separated them into two plants. That's my Christmas cactus or Thanksgiving cactus, I don't know. But yeah, they're doing pretty good. Let me take one down and see if we can get a better view of it. So here we go. This is Macaulay spinale. Gorgeous plant. Gorgeous, gorgeous. He's got new leaves unfurling. One there, one there. Beautiful. Can't complain. I'll stick him back up there. Sorry for the bad camera angles. All right, so let's move along to the kitchen. So I have some plants in here. So there goes my Maranta. He was in the kitchen at our old place, and I decided to leave him in the kitchen here since he did so well. He might go outside for the summer a little bit, but I'm not sure. This is a Aglaonema. He was a cutting from my mom's plant. She has a really, really huge one. Just huge, like arm span width of a pot that he's in, and he's doing well in water. I'm kind of afraid to move him to soil only because he's doing so well, and he's got new leaves. I'm just completely happy with him. I can't wait to just see how big he gets for me. We've got a couple air plants back here that are doing okay. I'm not really great with air plants. I also have a Calathea here, White Fusion, that's been struggling. This plant was much bigger when I got it, and it's just kind of been reduced down to here to what it is now. It had spider mites and it just couldn't get rid of them, so it was killing the plant. So I just kind of, you know, had to split off what was still alive, and he's just the little engine that could. So alrighty, and here is my heartleaf fern, and I keep him under a wine glass to keep humidity in. He's doing really well with that situation. And next is my orchid, who's just been on a slow decline for years. I don't really know what to do for him. I don't know. He's just not doing well. Here's my peperomia cutting that I told you guys about. This is Pothos. He just broke off the other day, so I stuck him in there. Here's one of the pink Dalmatian Aglaonema like stalks or branches that broke off from the ones that I was telling you about, and I just stuck him in water. It seems like they kind of rot and then die, so that's why I stopped watering them so much, or at least weekly. Every other week to 2 to 3 weeks seems to be the key for them. This is a dumb cane. It was a plant that was bigger that I took cuttings and broke apart. This one I can't remember what it's called. I know it was like before the Christmas cactus. This was the Christmas plant. That's all I know. Here goes my pink arrowhead. So adorable. I love that. This is my mystery philodendron. I don't know if it's a lemon lime or Prince of Orange. It's so small, so it's hard to tell right now. I can't remember the name of this one, but I finally got him potted up and he's happier. He's no longer being dramatic and looking half dead. And here is my other Maranta. This guy's been doing pretty good. I just love the contrast with the white and the green for him. It's just really beautiful, and I love him in this kitchen with the white backdrop. All right, so that's the end of my kitchen plants. So let's head through to my screened-in porch. If I can get this door open. It's kind of hard to open. Hang on a second. Ugh. There we are. All right, so here's our screened in. This is my Calathea lancifolia. It's a rattlesnake plant. This is a bird of paradise. I got this guy from Walmart for $5.97, and he is huge and beautiful. That's my philodendron black cardinal, and my Calathea orbifolia, which I love to hate because it's so beautiful. Well, not mine. Mine isn't that beautiful right now. And I apologize for the car noises. We kind of live on a corner, so. But he's got new growth coming. So, I mean, he seems to continue to put out new growth even during his struggles. But I put him outside on the porch because it's been warm at night, you know. And it's been warm during the day, and it's kind of humid, so I think, you know, he might be okay out here. We'll see. And then I didn't mention that my black cardinal is putting out new growth, but this guy, I've had zero problems with him. And here is my Prince of Orange. I just love this plant. This is one of my favorites, just because he just gets, his new leaves are so orange. And it just, the contrast between the new leaf, the in-between leaf, and then the older leaves that are just the more green. I love it. Here is one of my hanging shelves that I got from Amazon. Let me see if I can get that in clear for you guys. Give me 1 second. I don't know if it's working. Yeah, that's a little bit better. The lighting's kind of poor in here, but here's where it's hanging. And that's my lemon lime pothos, or lime. Okay, so this little shelf is a greenhouse, like a mini greenhouse I got. Let me back up so you can see. It has a plastic cover, but I haven't put it on there. So this guy right here is a begonia. I'm not sure of the name, but he's putting out new growth. He's trying to come back from his winter near death. Here is an alocasia, which I love. And you know what's funny is, like, this is the one that I saved from Lowe's. It was a bulb. Saved him. But this is his third leaf. And it seems like every time a new leaf comes, the other one, the older leaf, dies off. But he did have spider mites, so I don't know if that, you know, was a part of it. I'm sure it didn't help. But so this is his new little leaf. Hopefully the next time he grows a leaf, he'll be able to keep this older one. And here is my Stromanthe Trio Star. He's got a new leaf growing on him. He's been on the struggle bus for a long time. It's been hard to get his humidity and, you know, everything right, but so far he seems to be doing well since I've kept him in the bathroom. Now he's outside, of course. Over here is my Peperomia Cascade or Cascade. I don't know. You guys know I don't pronounce the names right ever, nor do I remember them all. That's just how I do, I guess. Sorry, let that car go by. Oh, trash pickup's here. So here is my Calathea medallion. Let me see if I can get a better view of that for you. I'm gonna move around here. I apologize, user error on this camera, but so it's so loud because we're on a corner and a lot of like trucks come through here and everything, and it's not so loud when you're in the house, and it's not so bothersome when you're not filming a video. But anyway, here's the medallion. It's beautiful. It's doing pretty good. It's got a baby coming up, so I'm pretty excited about that. Down here is my very first fiddle leaf fig, and he's had spider mites twice, so he's on my bad list of plants, but he's doing pretty good. I haven't noticed any mites since we got here, so he's kind of on a shelf of his own just because he's suspect. And this is my anthurium. I got this guy $3 from Lowe's. He's been doing pretty well. I water him weekly. He puts out new growth. I don't think I have his conditions perfected, just because he does still get, you know, some brown tips from time to time, but otherwise he's still, you know, he's thriving. He's putting out new growth, and he's not completely dead. So alright, so let's move along. This guy, I found spider mites on him yesterday. It is an arrowhead plant. Let me pull him out. So I cleaned him, sprayed him, and watered him really good. I didn't wipe the leaves off, but I did spray and like run water over him. I kind of had him hanging over the sink, and then I like used my hands to, like, you know, wash off the leaves, and then I sprayed him with my spray that I use for pests, and I'll show you guys that here. Give me 1 second. So this is my little like plant stand that holds all my planty stuff. So here's what I'm using. See if I can get this into focus after I just dropped it. So here it is here. This is what I use. See if I can get that to focus. So this is why I don't use my big camera, because of user error. I'm not familiar with videoing on here, so it's just, you know, difficult. Here's my fish fertilizer that I mentioned earlier. So let's start back with the plants. This is my fig. He's the biggest fig that I have, and he's just beautiful. Like I'm in love with him because he's so handsome. And here is another bird of paradise. He just got repotted. Whatever soil they were in was so hard, and like water could not even penetrate it. It was like cement. And if you follow me on Instagram, I did post pictures of that repot. It's up there. Here is a banana tree. I don't even know what I'm doing wrong with him. He's got some yellow leaves. But he continues to put out new growth, so I don't know. I tried to like back off of watering, then I tried to water him more, and I'm just not sure what he wants. So it's all trial and error. I'll keep trying. Here are some cuttings that I had. These I actually found on the floor at one of the big box stores. I love this plant so much. And here is a bigger version of it that I almost killed on this hanging macrame hanger. Let me back that up. So this plant stand is the same as the other one that I just showed you, but how pretty is that? That is so gorgeous. I just love that plant. Alright, so now I believe we are done with this room. I'll back it up a little bit so you guys can see how this all looks together. Alright, so there's one more room that I want to show you. and it is the office. So let's head this way. And there's the office. So let's go in here. This is another Arrowhead. I love this one. It's kind of got more rounder edges. It's beautiful. It has pink veins. This guy, he's not doing so well. I have to see exactly what's going on. I don't believe I am not watering him enough. I think that is fine. It might just be maybe he's not getting the light he needs, but I'll check on him later. This is my Brazil, and I got this guy. Where did I get him? I think it was Lowe's or Walmart, or what was it? Lowe's or Walmart. But I've noticed that those stores are starting to carry a lot of the Brazils. So if you guys are wanting one, try one of the big box stores. All right, and here goes a lemon lime, philodendron. I think it's a philodendron. I can't remember at the moment. And here goes my pothos. He was in our brown boho chic room, as I call it, but I had to move him. I moved him out just for more light. I wasn't sure if he was getting all the light that he needed. Here's another peperomia. Is this obstifolia or is that another one? I don't remember, but this one's beautiful. I love the variegated leaves on him. Here is a snake plant that I got from Lowe's for $5. He was half dead when I got him, and I've almost killed him, but now I've kind of got it down where less is more. So I don't water him very often. Here is my silver satin pothos. And I love him. He's doing a lot. He's put out a lot of new growth. I can't complain. He's got all these little baby leaves that are just gorgeous. See how bright they are? I love, there's nothing better than a soft new baby leaf on a plant. Like, it's just so soft, and it's so like you know, pale and light. It's just gorgeous. It's kind of like with the Dalmatian puppies, how they come in all white and then they gradually get their spots. And this guy is a Kalanchoe, or he's doing okay. I don't really care for this plant that much, so I just leave him there. Alright, let me back up so you can see this setup, and that is it for my plants. I do have one more upstairs. You know what, we'll go ahead and go upstairs. I can't vouch if my room is clean though, because I don't remember. So let's head up the stairs. Oh yeah, I got this plant up here too, my ZZ plant. I forgot about that. I forget about the plants that are upstairs for some reason. And that's why I put plants that don't need a whole lot of attention in areas that I, most likely won't remember. So let's see. Hope it's clean in here. Oh, it's okay. It's not horrible. So I love this Sansevieria moonshine plant. I think it's beautiful. It's one of my favorite low maintenance, low light plants, even though I like to give him as much light as I can, and I like to keep him in my room because they're good at creating oxygen. So there you have it. And I believe that is the last plant because I don't have any in my bathroom right now. Alright, so that's it of the tour. I'm sure there'll be more coming up in the future, but thank you for watching. Leave some comments. Let's have the plant chat. Alright guys, bye!